Greetings from our channel again. In addition to her acting prowess, Jane Seymour's tenacity and positive outlook on life have made her an indelible icon for over 50 years. From a young ballet enthusiast growing up in the difficult years after World War II to a global celebrity who suffered significant setbacks and losses, Jane has shown that resilience is demonstrated not only by dazzling achievements, but also by how one handles hardship. Many were amazed by her self-assurance and classic beauty when she appeared in Playboy at the age of 67. But it's not simply her looks that make Jane Seymour remarkable, it's also her difficult quest to find who she is. What allowed a woman like Jane Seymour, who once had to give up her ballet dream, lost everything she owned because of betrayal, and then rose stronger than ever to win over millions of hearts around the world? To overcome marital failures, financial despair, and the harsh prejudices of the entertainment industry to redefine her career? How did she turn suffering into inspiration to create a lasting legacy? Let's explore Jane Seymour's incredible path, where compassion, tenacity, and artistic talent combine to become a living legend. Early years born: Joyce Penelope Wilhelmina Frankenberg in Uxbridge, England, on February 15, 1951, during a difficult time when the nation was still healing from the effects of World War II. Jane Seymour's family history had a significant impact on her life, inspiring her and helping to shape her strong character. Benjamin Frankenberg, Jane's father, was a Polish physician who fled Nazi Germany when his family fled to England during World War II, and made important contributions to wartime medicine by designing maternity wards in London hospitals and lending his medical knowledge to the Royal Air Force. In the meanwhile, her mother, a strong Dutch lady named Mieke van Tricht, made it through the difficult circumstances of a Dutch East Indies prison camp. Being raised in a household with incredible survival and bravery stories taught Jane the importance of tenacity and willpower early on. From her early years were anything from idyllic, a speech impairment that hindered her ability to pronounce the letter R, and flat feet that made walking difficult were among her personal obstacles. Despite these challenges, her parents supported her in taking ballet lessons to enhance her health out of compassion and love. The first pivotal moment in her life was this. Jane had a strong love for ballet from the moment she took her first steps. She gave training her whole attention, making the stage a place where she felt comfortable and secure. Jane reached a significant milestone when she joined the London Festival Ballet Company as a professional dancer at the age of 13. But destiny had other ideas. A catastrophic injury happened when she was 17 years old, during a big performance with the Kirov Ballet Company. When Jane's boyfriend failed to catch her during a lift, she sustained a serious injury to her knee. The young ballerina's hopes of becoming a ballet dancer were dashed by the injury, leaving a huge hole in her heart. Jane was confused and uncertain about her future after physicians warned her that dancing may cause irreversible harm. But she was not broken by these adversities. Drama instructors saw her natural gift for acting throughout her recuperation and urged her to pursue this completely different avenue. They let Jane start a brand new, surprising chapter in her life. In addition to being a journey through hardship, Jane Seymour's early years served as a source of inspiration for her tenacity and capacity for self-reinvention throughout her life and career. It all started with those first steps in a humble house full of love and an iron will instilled by her family. She went from being a bashful kid in Uxbridge to being a worldwide legend. Early professional life: Jane Seymour joined the world of acting with a mixture of curiosity and hesitancy after giving up her goal of becoming a ballet dancer. Although Jane's early days in the entertainment business were everything but glamorous, she eventually made a name for herself by overcoming obstacles and seizing potential possibilities. When she made her debut in 1969 in a brief, uncredited appearance in Oh, Richard Attenborough is the director of What a Lovely War. Despite playing simply a chorus girl, Jane saw the role as an educational opportunity. She watched closely as professional actors played their parts and how movies were created on site. Jane's intense love was sparked by those few on-screen moments, which led her to believe that acting might replace dance as her new ambition. Jane's first major part came a year later in the 1970 film The Only Way, which followed Danish Jews as they fled Nazi persecution. She played the role of Lillian Stein, a young Jewish girl who had to go into hiding in order to survive. For Jane, this job was not just difficult, but also very emotional since the narrative reflected her father's escape from Nazi persecution in Poland. For authenticity, Jane perfected her Danish dialect and lost weight in order to give the act her all. Her hard work paid off as the film received widespread acclaim and accolades from reviewers upon its Cannes Film Festival debut. Jane's portrayal of Emma Cologne in the BBC television series The Wundin Line, 1971, was yet another significant turning point in her career. The show, which was set in 19th century England, portrayed a young woman's development from a naive girl to a powerful and self-reliant entrepreneur. In addition to making Jane well known on British television, her role demonstrated her acting prowess and ability to capture nuanced emotions and character growth. However, Jane Seymour's role as Solitaire in the James Bond movie Live and Let Die in 1973 was the most significant turning point in her career. Jane became a worldwide celebrity as a result of her performance. She played an enigmatic fortune teller who had an eye for the future. Jane made a lasting impact on viewers with her captivating beauty and effortless performance, portraying a Bond girl who was both powerful and vulnerable. Even while Live and Let Die made Jane Seymour famous, it also presented a number of difficulties. She was typecast in parts that valued her appearance more than her acting skills. Jane was annoyed by this, especially because she wanted to play characters with nuanced personalities and depth of emotion. In 1976, Jane bravely decided to go to the United States in search of fresh prospects because she was determined not to be limited to a particular image. She had nothing more than a strong desire to establish herself, therefore it was a bold decision. Amazingly, Jane was cast in the highly regarded historical television miniseries Captains and the Kings in as little as 6 weeks. Her acting career began a new chapter full of promise when she was nominated for an Emmy for this part, which also confirmed her skill. Jane Seymour's early professional years are evidence of her tenacity and unwavering drive. From uncredited parts to pivotal moments, Jane laid the groundwork for a tremendous career and became a representation of unwavering perseverance and exceptional ability. A successful career. Jane Seymour persevered in overcoming the early setbacks of her career, establishing a reputation as a gifted, adaptable actress who was always changing. Jane's breakthrough role came in the 1990s when she played Dr. Michaela Quinn in the television series Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. The show, which was set in the American frontier of the 19th century, followed the brave female doctor from Boston as she moved to Colorado to carry out her mission of healing and combating societal prejudices against women in a harsh, male-dominated world. In addition to bringing Jane great exposure, the performance cemented her status in the entertainment business and earned her a Golden Globe Award in 1996. With 150 episodes spread over 6 seasons, the series captivated millions of devoted fans worldwide and rose to prominence as one of the decade's most popular family television programs. Her depiction of Dr. Quinn was especially noteworthy because of the personal importance it carried for Jane, in addition to the powerful character she depicted. Being a doctor's daughter, Jane really respected her father's commitment and morals, which she reflected in each scene. In addition to performing, she demanded that the show's processes be medically accurate in order to respect her father's line of work. In addition to reviving Jane's career after personal failures, this position assisted her in overcoming a serious financial crisis brought on by her ex-husband's bad investments, which put her in debt by $9 million. Not only did the series' unexpected popularity help Jane rebuild her career, but it also gave her the confidence she needed to keep pushing herself. But Jane wouldn't allow herself to be limited to just one kind of role. By playing a variety of roles and genres, she broadened her repertoire while showcasing her extraordinary skill and adaptability. Jane portrayed Kathy Ames in the 1981 miniseries East of Eden, which was adapted on the well-known book by John Steinbeck. Deep emotional depth was necessary for this part, which showed a character's development from a naive little girl to a cunning, vicious lady. Jane took home another Golden Globe for her outstanding performance, further solidifying her status as a remarkable actor. Jane did not confine herself to tragic parts. She also dabbled with humor and more ambitious endeavors. She shocked viewers in 2005 when she made an appearance in the comedy Wedding Crashers. Jane, then 54, played a fearless, seductive, and comical role that made viewers laugh and smile. In addition to introducing her to a younger audience, her role demonstrated her willingness to take chances and push limits. Jane was not just a talented actress, but also a producer with keen intuition and inventiveness. She created and acted in the 2021 television series Harry Wild, which tells the gripping tale of a retired professor who develops a love for investigating murders. In addition to giving Jane more creative power, her position as a producer demonstrated her proactive commitment to directing her career in the way she saw fit. Jane Seymour has had a lasting impression in a variety of industries outside of film. She has organized several exhibits of her sculptures and paintings, demonstrating her talent as an artist and the importance of art in her life. Her jewelry company, Open Hearts Collection, became a worldwide sensation, bringing in over $1 billion while spreading compassion and love. The career of Jane Seymour is a colorful illustration of brilliance, tenacity, and persistent enthusiasm. She has overcome obstacles to leave an exemplary creative and humanitarian legacy, rising from modest beginnings to famous positions. Her efforts not only earn her personal recognition, but also serve as an inspiration to millions worldwide, demonstrating that amazing feats are always achievable, regardless of age or situation. Individual life. Jane Seymour's personal life has been a tale of ups and downs, difficulties, and tender moments that lie behind the sparkle and glamour of her playing profession. Jane, a lady who has always believed in love and sacrificed for her family, has gone through many turbulent marriages, but has also found happiness and purpose in relationships and parenthood. Each of Jane Seymour's 4 marriages taught her valuable lessons about love and endurance. At the age of 20, she married her first husband, Michael Attenborough, who was the son of famous filmmaker Richard Attenborough. At first, there were great hopes for the couple because of their mutual love of the arts, as well as Michael's distinguished family background. Jane was trying to launch her acting career, and Michael was a budding stage director. But personality conflicts and the demands of their nascent jobs quickly surfaced. As Jane started to devote more time to her career development, they found it difficult to find common ground in their marital lives. They made the friendly decision to split up after just 2 years. Jane has always respected him and his family, even if their marriage was brief. Jane remarried to her old close friend Jeffrey Planer in 1977, shortly after her first marriage. Jeffrey was someone Jane trusted and confided in, therefore their relationship started off feeling safe and secure for her. But sometimes familiarity acted as a deterrent to romantic relationships. They quickly came to the conclusion that friendship could not develop into enduring love. Jane was left feeling confused about failure and love when her second marriage collapsed after only a year. This was a challenging time for Jane since she was trying to support her developing profession while dealing with a string of personal disappointments. An important turning point in Jane's personal life was her third marriage to financial advisor and businessman David Flynn. Together, Catherine and Sean were born in 1982 and 1985, respectively. However, Jane was forced into a serious dilemma due to financial problems brought on by David's reckless investments. Due to his financial missteps, she lost almost all of her assets, leaving her with an enormous $9 million debt. In addition to shattering their relationship, this incident left Jane with severe emotional wounds that required her to get back up and start again. During this difficult period, she played the part of Dr. Michaela Quinn in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, which changed her life and career. Jane's longest marriage was her fourth, to James Keach, which lasted from 1993 until 2015. After welcoming twins John and Christopher in 1995, the couple created what seemed to be a stable household over the course of 20 years. But after more than 20 years together, Jane ended the relationship after she learned of James's adultery in 2013, which was a painful news. She once said that one of the most difficult times in her life was realizing James had betrayed her, as she had really thought they would be together forever. A period of misery in her life came to an end in 2015 when their divorce was completed. Jane has never given up on love, even in the face of several marital difficulties. She discovered contentment in 2023 with John Zambetti, a pianist. Jane said that she found the serenity she had always desired in this relationship, which came to her organically and without pretense. Jane Seymour has always prioritized her kids as a mother. Despite her hectic work schedule, she often took her kids on business trips to maintain family ties and instill compassion and love in them. She has said that raising her children has been her biggest source of encouragement to conquer any obstacle in life, and that being a mother is the most significant role in her life. Beyond family and love, Jane has devoted a significant portion of her life to philanthropic endeavors. She has provided community assistance initiatives via her Open Hearts Foundation to thousands of individuals, especially underprivileged children and families. Jane's own experiences, from suffering to joy, have molded her empathy and compassion, which she shares with the world. The personal life of Jane Seymour is evidence of a resilient and loving heart. She has persevered through several heartaches and losses, looking for fresh purpose and uplifting everyone around her. For Jane, life is about how she lives, loves, and motivates others, not simply about what occurs on television. Current life and heritage age is merely a number, as Jane Seymour demonstrates even in her 70s. She continues to be engaged in the entertainment sector, accepting difficult tasks and extending her impact via charities, art, and very personal endeavors. The last several years have been a perfect example of Jane's belief that life is an ongoing process of reinvention and discovery. Jane has kept up a steady pace in her acting career by always pushing herself with a variety of roles. In the 2021 television series Harry Wild, she played the main role and executive producer, as a retired professor who finds a renewed interest in cracking mysteries. In addition to showcasing Jane's adaptability, the series emphasized her proactive attitude to managing her career in its final phases. Jane also starred in Be Positive and The Kaminsky Method, playing parts that accurately depicted the problems elderly women in contemporary society experience. She not only provided amusement with each performance, but she also sent strong lessons about being loyal to oneself in the face of social pressure. Her portrayal of Ruby, a lady battling dementia and the significant effects the illness has on her family, in the moving family drama Ruby's Choice in 2024, further solidified Jane's reputation. In addition to showcasing Jane's extraordinary acting abilities, her part conveyed a poignant message about empathy and love. She kept working on Harry Wild at the same time, serving as both executive producer and main actor, demonstrating her dedication to directing her own career. Jane has remained active in social and charitable endeavors outside of the movie industry. She raised money and exposure for nonprofits in February 2024 by hosting the Open Hearts Foundation's anniversary gala in Malibu, California. Jane's longtime goal of offering love and assistance to underserved areas included this event. She also took part in high-profile occasions, including the Oscar Wilde Awards and the Hollywood Reporter's Women in Entertainment Gala, where she gave inspirational counsel on tenacity and the value of accepting aging in its natural state. For many women, her advice to never give up, be yourself at your age, has been an inspiration. Jane Seymour's unwavering charitable efforts may be her greatest legacy. She has helped thousands of people and dozens of organizations throughout the globe via the Open Hearts Foundation. The foundation's primary goals are to assist veterans, aid children, and increase public awareness of illnesses like ALS and Alzheimer's. Her charity showed great compassion and prompt crisis management during the COVID-19 outbreak by responding quickly and awarding donations to 23 nonprofit groups. In addition to being a civic duty, Jane views charity as a means of living up to the principles her mother, a war survivor, taught her: compassion, fortitude, and the will to triumph over hardship. The tale of Jane Seymour is not only about her impressive acting career or her outstanding works of art. In addition, it tells the tale of a resilient lady who has risen above every obstacle in order to live a genuine life and inspire millions of others worldwide. Not only is Jane a Hollywood legend, but she also represents compassion, tenacity, and the strength of an open heart. She has shown that possibilities for love, education, and giving are always there in life, regardless of age. Jane Seymour is a real example of how growing older can be a chance to discover new aspects of life, rather than a constraint. As seen by her legacy, Jane is a brave and kind lady in addition to being a well-regarded artist. Her story serves as a reminder that there is always an opportunity to change the world and promote kindness, no matter where we are in life. How do you feel about the inspirational journey of Jane Seymour? What impression has she made on you via her life story or her roles? Leave a comment below with your opinions. For more touching tales of Hollywood legends, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate your time and hope to see you in the future video. Farewell.